Well, hey everyone, how's it going? This morning it is Saturday. It is July 12th, and I have 10 items to talk to you about. It's kind of crazy. Yesterday was Friday. I did work. Usually I do a video in the evenings, but sometimes on Friday nights I like to give myself a break and then just do it Saturday morning since I'm home most Saturday mornings. So yesterday morning, I wasn't able to sleep through the night very well. I woke up about 3:50 in the morning with a lot on my mind. One of them was how to generate more sales. I was thinking of, do I need to keep my Poshmark VA? Like all kinds of things and other things, just normal worries and stuff that cause people not to sleep well. So I was like, I need to either put a coupon back in my store because I think my coupon had expired. Hey, ma'am. Sorry, my dog. I gotta pay attention to her. My garage door is halfway open. It was closed, but it was so hot in here. I had to get some flow going, so it's halfway open. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I decided let's just have a sale in my closet. So I think I did 30% off, and I chose most everything in my closet just to see if I could have a good sales weekend and really generate some profit. So I did, and I definitely had some sales come across, which I was so happy with. And then I have to tell you about what happened with my jewelry sale, which it actually wasn't supposed to happen until Sunday, but I had to cancel it, and I'm going to tell you why too. So, okay, well, let's get going. I have to go back to Kansas today to get my brakes done from my favorite mechanic in the whole wide world. So, okay. So the first item I'm going to show you, I actually had to ship out yesterday. I got a question from a buyer, and she said, can you ship this today? I would like to get it sooner. And I just told her, I can if you purchase it now. I have to leave for work within the hour. But this was my first time to ever find St. John. Many of you will probably remember it if you watch my videos, but it's a St. John women's full zip rib knit long sleeve sweater, wool rayon, size P, which I think is like they're small, but try to put that in the middle of the ring light. There we go. So pretty. It's such good quality. That was my first time to find St. John. I found it at my normal Goodwill. I got it on May the 12th, and I purchased it for $8.03. Comps were, I was expecting more for St. John, but really comps on the sweater, like, people have their stuff listed high, but to actually sell it was around $30. So I just chose $29.99. I wanted it to sell. So it sold, and my net profit on that was $17.84. So I got it ready for her, and I put it out yesterday morning for it to go out. So, and then I had, because this one is right here. So let me just talk about this one. This is a pair of Vans. These are old inventory. They're Vans Youth old school black low top shoes with checkered laces. They're a size 4. They're really cute. They have some like normal wear and pilling, but they're not bad. So these were on sale. I guess it was a 25% off. I thought I did 30, but I guess it was 25. So these were on sale for $9.74. I had recently decreased the price on these since it was old inventory. So someone got a good deal. So $9.74. I do not have cost of goods since it's an old piece of old inventory. Where'd my stickers go? So my net profit, getting back $8.18 of my money that I spent last year. So I'm pretty sure I got these in a bag sale. I would not have paid up for these. I'm actually going to put it this way. And I'm shipping these in a poly. They fit well in a poly. So I'm going to ship them in it. It is 6:48 in the morning. It is going to be a muggy day. I have a feeling. Okay, these are from my personal closet. I actually did thrift these on 2 separate occasions. I got them in bag sales or Goodwill outlet or something, but they're Rachel Zoe. They're just Pima cotton blend, black racerback tank lot. There's 2 of them, and I just don't reach for them to wear them. So I posted them for, I think originally, I posted them for like 14 or something. But they sold on sale yesterday for, I'm trying to find them, $12.74. So I don't really have a cost of goods on them, but they sold for $12.74, and my net profit is $10.91. So not bad for pulling something out of my personal closet. I've been trying to slowly go through my closet, but I keep adding to it, so that's always interesting. Okay, so there's that one. All right, you saw the other dress like this go out. This is a Zanana. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. I always say that too. I just don't know. I actually love this brand myself. These dresses did fit me. I thought about keeping one of them, but there's the brand, Zanana. Truthfully, you could see some dimples through it, so I was like, I don't like it, but this dress feels so good. It's a Zanana women's large tan adjustable spaghetti strap maxi dress, and then I added the word luxe because it has a luxe feel. For any, you know, those fabrics that are luxe, that's how it feels. It feels so nice. It's so, I just loved it. The green one, I bought 2 this day. My cost of goods was 83 cents on May the 6th. I got them in a bag sale, and I sold it for $14.24. Someone got it on sale for $14.24. The green one sold really fast, but I'll be honest, I posted the green one first also. And my net profit is $11.26 on that. So a lot of stuff's been going out in 10 by 13s lately, which I love. All right, this is a repeat buyer. I know I tell you guys, if you have an eBay closet or if you sell on eBay, generate a coupon that you send specifically out to your old customers, and it will generate business. I've had the same people buy from me. I don't know if this girl is a follower. If you are, I super appreciate it. I'm always afraid to, say names or anything, but this is the cutest little, it's a Diane von Furstenberg baby girl's floral knit jumpsuit. Isn't that the cutest? Size 3 to 6 months. It is new a tag. It was a Target collab. Has the little Target. So I got this at my pallet place. And last year my cost of goods was $207, but this is an old inventory, so I'm not claiming that cost of goods this year. So it finally sold. I was really surprised. I have another one that's a 12 months. Someone is watching it, but I was really surprised these had not sold yet. But she's a repeat customer. She used that coupon I sent her, and it sold for $9.74. It was on sale, plus she used plus she used her coupon. So she saved $1.46. My net profit is $6.77. So not a whole lot if you consider what I paid last year for it. But this is why you have sales, to clear out old inventory, make your money back, plus maybe a little bit more, recoup that loss, and just move forward. So I am very happy with that. Usually with repeat customers, I put a little thank you in, and truthfully, I just forgot to do that, but that's okay. I will send her a little note. So, okay. Oh yeah. All right, this is another one. Oh, I did get this year. This was I was filling a bag at one of my local thrift stores. It's a Brooks running shirt for women. It was unsized. It's so little, I could squeeze it in to help bring down my cost of goods. And so that's why I went ahead and got it, because it's in amazing condition, other than not having a size. So I think that stopped a lot of maybe people from buying it, even though I did include measurements. And I did get a message on this asking, you know, if it would stretch to a certain amount. And she ended up purchasing it after I messaged her back. This was on sale for $5.24, and I'm just happy with that. But my cost of goods in February, so think about how long ago that is, even though it doesn't seem like it was that long ago, was $1.43. So a little bit more than what you guys typically see my cost of goods being in one of my bag sale places. So my net profit is $2.82, but hey, I cleared money, so that's the most important, right? And it was a piece of inventory from this year. So, okay, I was happy with this sale for sure. I'm gonna tape it off camera, but this was also thrifted this year. I thrifted these on April the 9th. I got them for 65 cents each in a bag sale. So that's typically what you'll see my cost of goods being anywhere from 50, 60 cents to 90 some cents. Every once in a while, if I get some big items in there, it'll be over $1 each. But so my total cost of goods is $3.25. These sold for $29.99. My net profit is $20.31, and it is a lot of 5 Victoria's Secret bras. I have them in there. They're Victoria's Secret Body by Victoria bra lot of 5, mixed size 32 double D. So I put mixed because there's t-shirt bras, there's push-up, there's a strapless bra in there, but it's a lot of 5 of them. Very nice. They were very nice quality. Victoria's Secret just does not perform like it used to, but how nice these bras were, I wasn't gonna not buy them, especially at that price. I did buy 5 more bras in the same bag sale, and those sold really quick. I did 2 lots of 5 is how I did them. And that one sold right after, pretty much right after I listed it. But this one has kind of held on. So finally, I'm selling this one as well. So this is gonna go out in a box. I did not want to put them all in a poly. So, okay. So I have a pair of Cinch Boys Carpenter loose fit denim blue jeans, size 14 slim. This is what they look like. They are in the dryer. I got them out last night. I noticed a little spot on them that I treated that I had not noticed when I was posting it. And truthfully, they probably won't even, well, hopefully they won't see it because it is now in the dryer. I spot treated it last night. So these are old inventory as well. I do not have a cost of goods. It feels like I've had them forever. So they sold on my sale for $8.24. My net profit is $5.15. So as soon as my dryer is done, I will be getting them out. And they can fit in a 13 by 10 poly as well. So I already measured it and everything last night. So, okay. I think this is my last eBay. Yes. You've seen one of these go out. I think I maybe showed them in a haul, but this is a vintage 1970 Schlitz beer. Great in Wisconsin. What does it say? Great in Wisconsin, the fishing in the Schlitz. So it has all kinds of fish on it. Just a cool old mug. My husband found these. We went to a vintage store and there was a lot of 4 of them and he just had to have one of them. So that means we bought the lot. So I'm just recouping back money that we paid overall. Because I think the set was like $32 or something for 4 of them, which is pricey, but like I said, we got it in a full-on vintage shop. So really cool store. This one sold on my sale for $9.74. I listed them. I have the other 3 listed, but I have already sold one. I have them listed for $12.99 a piece. So I have one more in my inventory. My net profit on this is $7.32. So, and it is just going out in this nice little repurposed bag. And then I'm laying in bed last night and I'm just thinking about the day. And I happened to look on Poshmark and I had a sale. And I was like, woo, that's surprising because I haven't had a sale on Poshmark for, I've had a lot of likes. I've had a lot of shares. I just have not had a sale since last Saturday. And that was that $20 sack purse. I took an offer, well, I took an offer of $25. I sent an offer and they accepted for $25. So this is an item I purchased this year. I did pay up for it at my normal Goodwill, but I was like, it's so pretty. Look at that. It gives you kind of Johnny Was vibes. Look how pretty that is. Look at the boho sleeves. So pretty. It has like a www dot something. It says ASA Fashion Group. So it's kind of unbranded. It's a weird brand. It's almost like a boutique dress in a way. So I'm not sure, but I did see comps sell on this dress. I looked it up when I was at the Goodwill, but overall I was like, that's gonna sell. Just based off the look of it, it's gonna sell. I put velvet velour, floral embroidered boho dress, green, women's small, and it sold on Poshmark for $23. That was without an offer. That was what I was asking. Now I did see a comp for around 30 that sold, but it seems like it was like a size large or something. And I just wanted to really price it and be competitive. And so I did bring the price down just a bit. Hey, for kind of an unbranded dress, I was just trying it out, you know? Sorry, my allergies are nuts right now. But my cost of goods was $10.47. I just got this listed though, not too long ago. I did buy it on May the 20th, but it hung on my rack for a while. My net profit is only $7.93, but you know what? It was technically a quick flip because I have only had it listed not very long at all. So such a pretty dress though, right? I think it is. Since it's Poshmark, it's going out in a priority mailer. This is just one of their Tyvek mailers. Ooh, it's hot in here, y'all. I think it's gonna be a hot day. Yesterday was so hot here. I'm in Missouri, and I was dripping sweat yesterday. I was so tired from working too. Okay, I don't know why it's It's almost like it was listed twice on eBay. It's shown 2 unsold. Weird. That's really weird. Okay, so overall, that was 10 items that sold on Friday. Can the weekend continue? Please say it can, because I really, even though, you know, several of these are low net profits, I got rid of several things of old inventory and I generated some income. So I'm happy about that. I profited on everything I had. I'm happy about that. And yeah, it was a great day. It was such a great day on eBay. So anyway, those are all going to be going out. I had so my jewelry sale was supposed to happen on this coming Sunday from 4 to 7 p.m. I created a little flyer. Like an online flyer. I created an event. I sponsored an ad. And truthfully, I was like, it's so hot. I don't know if it's gonna generate people or not. But I noticed yesterday I had 3 messages from some girls and they were asking if I could send them pictures, which I really was like, sorry, I have too much. Like, you're gonna have to just come. And then a couple of them wanted to know if they could come early. And I got off work yesterday early. It was a great Friday, actually. I did get off work early and I said, I will be trying to set up tables tonight because I knew I was leaving today. I was going to be gone today. I said, you're more than welcome to swing by and see if there's anything you want, but just know it could be a complete hot mess because it's still kind of up in bags and blah, blah, blah. So I got right home. I really started rearranging my garage and it actually looked pretty good. I had tables set up. I had all the jewelry set out. So I had 2 women swing by last night about 7:30 and one bought $27 worth. All the jewelry was $3 a piece. I did have a dollar table of just kind of, I don't want to say junk, but just cheap jewelry. I had a buck a piece on. And so one girl bought $27 and she was like, I'll probably be back on Sunday. I was like, okay, thank you. And then this other lady, she was just grabbing and grabbing. And I was like, okay, this is going to be a good sale. And it ended up coming to $200 roughly when she checked out. I gave her some free pieces. And she said, she had asked me, will you give me a good deal if I buy a lot? And I said, yes, I will. I kind of want to get rid of it. Because if you remember, these are bags of jewelry that I have bought. I've picked out the good stuff I want to list online, which, there was a lot of good stuff, but it was mostly like unbranded, just stuff. I knew I was going to start lotting them together probably and putting them online, but I wanted to see how the sale went first. So the total came to around $200, which I'd given her some free stuff in there too, like little pairs of earrings that I just, didn't want or anything. And so we settled on $140 and I felt very happy with that. I felt really happy with that because I'm already in the green on all of the jewelry because I've had some really good sales from some of the jewelry. And so, anyway, she asked about some Avon. Well, I had forgot I had cleared all of my jewelry out of my flea market booth. I had a lot of Avon stuff for that, like 69, I think Avon, I was counting like 69 Avon pieces that I was actually selling for a friend in my booth. So I had all of her stuff and then I had all of the jewelry I had put in the booth. And she was looking at it and she was like, what would you just take for everything? And I'm sending her my YouTube. So Tina, if you're watching, it was so nice to meet you. And her husband were very pleasant and we were talking. She's a reseller on Whatnot. And I will have to give you her, if you're on Whatnot, I'll have to give you her store. And if she ever watches it, Tina, you can put it down in the comments. But yeah, so she sells jewelry on Whatnot. And it was so nice. Like, it was refreshing actually to meet someone local that is a reseller, because you do this a lot of the time and you're on your own and you're thrifting on your own, but it's so nice to like meet someone else that like they know and they get it and they understand what it takes and everything. And so we settled on a price altogether. I think the total was $415. She said, I'll take it all. And yeah, so we settled on a price, and she bought me out. And you know what? I don't have to have that sale on Sunday. So could I have made more on the sale? Maybe, but it would have been a lot of work. It would have been hot. Yeah, so I'm so happy with that. So I'm definitely in the green for sure. And I got rid of all that extra. So that means I can just buy more. I actually have one already on the way, one lot. It's a small lot. I bought on shopgoodwill.com, but yeah, I already have one small lot on the way. And yeah, I'm kind of wired up to keep buying those jewelry lots because they're fun. I love them. If I had the time to sell on Whatnot, she sounds like she's been pretty successful just within the month she's been selling. But if I had the time to sell on Whatnot, it was probably going to be mostly jewelry sales. But it is a lot of work. We were talking about that. It's a lot of work to sell on Whatnot. And I just don't have the time to do it, I don't think. I've given it a try. We'll see. I don't know. I might end up having some pop-up sales. I have tons of coffee mugs I need to get rid of, things of that nature. But anyway, so I got bought out, and I'm happy about it. But that's all I got today. Have a blessed weekend. Hopefully you'll see me on Sunday night, and I will have hopefully 10 more sales to show you. So have a blessed day, everyone. I'll see you later.